Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome in to another edition of the Right Side of Campus. I am the big man on campus. It is Friday, November 8th, 2019. Hope you're having a great day as we head into the weekend. A lot to do today. Let's welcome in our co-host, Donnie Rightside, and then we'll break down what we got on the show today.
Yeah, it should be a good show today. Football Friday. Some information coming out, Jeff. No Eagles for me and you this weekend, so the pressure is off whether or not we need to win, lose, or do whatever the hell we do. But we'll have some fun today, no doubt about it.
A lot to do today. We've got college football tonight. We got a big college basketball card tonight on a Friday card. We'll get prepared for the NFL season the NFL week here. I think it's week 10. So a lot to do, a lot to get to. How's everything with you, Donnie?
Doing good, man. Doing good. You see me in the background, Jeff. Went out on my voyage today, which I went back and forth yesterday. I was supposed to have it yesterday, and people wanted the update on how it tasted. So I figured, you know what? I'm hungry. It's close to lunchtime. We'll go out, get a couple chicken sandwiches, and see what actually pops up for us here, Jeff. I got spicy and regular, man.
Okay, well, let's get this out of the way. Let's go ahead and do it now. That way we can focus here.
Surprised you don't want to partake. You don't want to partake in any of this goodness here?
I don't eat that crap. I told you. I don't eat that complete peasant food. I don't
spicy.
Eat that.
We got to go spicy. Now, look, and I didn't alter it in any way either, Jeff.
Okay.
I didn't alter. I didn't want to get extra pickles, extra. I said, look, man, just give me the way it comes. Ooh, now I got to tell you, Jeff.
That knockoff Chick-fil-A.
Look, presentation ain't too bad right now, though, right?
Donnie, you couldn't. If you gave me $100 cash and said, eat this, I wouldn't.
Let's see.
Good luck.
I'm digging it, Jeff.
Okay.
It's got a nice spice to it. No, I'm not a big mayonnaise guy, but there's not a lot of mayonnaise on it. It's got a nice crunch. The one thing that Chick-fil-A, which I love, Chick-fil-A doesn't have the crunch, though. You know what I mean? It's just the bun, the chicken. I'm enjoying this. It's not that spicy, so it's doable. It's good, man. It's good, man. Now, this is the spicy, so it's not that. I got regular, too. Carson Hayes says doesn't hold a candle to Chick-fil-A. I don't know about that, man. It's got a nice bite because I actually don't like the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, Jeff. I only like the regular one. You ever eaten Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich?
Years ago, I did. I'll tell you one thing, Donnie, about food reviews. I don't understand the point of them. Like, this is cool and all, but it's like, we're not eating it, though. So it's like,
you should be, Jeff.
No.
You know what? This is rivaling Chick-fil-A for real.
All right. So what's your vote? What's your I don't know, grade?
Look, I don't think you could ever give anything a perk, but this and Chick-fil-A are going head to head. And what I like about this is, yes, it's spicy, but it's not so spicy that you can't enjoy it. Like, it's not like, you get like the real hot wings at like Buffalo Wild Wings or wherever you go. And it's like, you know what? I like it, but I need a ton to drink. It has just enough kick in this where it's nice, man. Yeah.
There you go.
They agreeing with me out there. Yeah. That's a nice 9 out of 10 right there, Jeff, for a chicken sandwich. The bun is really good. Not a ton of mayo. Just enough. I do like pickles, so I would get extra pickles, but I didn't want to mess with it. It was definitely worth going back on.
This guy is just eating he's actually eating a fast food sandwich on camera and talking about how great it is. That food is complete junk. It is trash. Look, I'm a big guy, Donnie, but I'm a healthy big guy.
It ain't trash.
It
ain't trash.
Diabetes food, Donnie. That is crap. That is utter trash.
I don't know if it's a brioche bun, actually, Jansen. I'm thinking it might be.
Eric Rosas just donated a couple dollars. Hey, listen, thanks, Eric. Appreciate that, pal. Very kind of you. I don't really, you're asking for plays of the day. I mean, we're not, I don't necessarily do them now, but
do them now.
You check into the show later that we do. But we appreciate your support. All right, Donnie, let me know when you're done there.
No, yeah, go ahead, man. I'm just going to enjoy myself while we get these headlines.
All right, let's get into the show here. Hope everyone's having a great day, as we said. Let's start out with some morning headlines. Donnie, Chase Young is in the news. Chase Young, who many would argue is the best overall player in the country. He's, a Joey Bosa type of player. He's a Nick Bosa type of player. He's a guy that is regarded as a Heisman candidate, even though he won't win it as a defensive player. He's now under fire after he took a small loan, according to him, from a close family friend, which that basically means, I took a few $100s or thousands of dollars from my agent. He's been a friend for a couple of years, so he's a family. That's like Donnie saying, well, I bought drugs, but it was for my brother. He still bought drugs at the end of the day. So again, now Chase Young is looking at a compliance issue here. How do you prove that you repaid it? How do you prove that it was a loan? Again, Donnie, I want to relate this to something that I remember last year in Philadelphia. If you look this story up, it's very similar. There's a mob guy, Philip Narducci is his name. He owns a restaurant on Washington Avenue. He's an accomplished guy now. He went to jail for a lot of years, but now he's kind of on the straight and narrow. He did a year in jail. He's just getting out, basically for giving a loan to somebody. It was a loan on paper. He gave the loan out. I guess the guy that he gave the loan to was working for the federal government. Went to the government, told them about it. Philip Narducci got a year in jail. Now, this is a differing situation, but I know it's not illegal to give someone a loan, but is someone else going to come calling, hey, why don't you do this, do that? Is it a gift? I don't think it's illegal to give a gift to someone, but again, for Chase Young, it is because he's an athlete in the NCAA. Listen, we get it's probably pretty lame, but hey, look, rules are rules, and if you don't like the rules, Chase Young, maybe you should just go to the NFL.
Yeah, and here's the whole issue of the thing. Look, come out. We are Jeff. How many times we say on this show, we're Americans. We're people that forgive. Come out. Look, man. Dude was coming at me. I'm just a college kid. We really don't make any money. He's giving me a couple of G's here and there. I thought I was doing the right thing. Nobody would know. And who's it going to hurt? Then they call it win. So when they did, I paid it back, which, he didn't pay it back. But why can't you just admit that? And they would give him a game or two suspension. He'll be back for the big games and it'll be done with it. I love the fact that this whole cockamamie story is a family friend loaned me like $500. That's not the case. It's an agent that gave you thousands of dollars and it actually came up. And now you're going to say you paid it back. So my first question is, okay, man, look, you needed a short-term loan of $500, which means you have no money, but yet you were easily able to pay this money back when you didn't already have the money. Dude, just own it. Just own it. Get the 2 games to be back. I don't get it.
Again, we don't know what a small loan is, but I guess I wonder, how do people find out about this?
How? How?
How do they find out about this?
Rival agent.
Yeah, which is lame. I mean, just snitch bullshit, man.
Boop, 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 boop. I thought I had a real shot with this guy. Oh, hey, NCAA. Yeah, you might want to look into this agent giving this dude cash on this date right here. Click. There you go.
Nah, it's definitely kind of whack. It's like, the rules are rules, though, Donnie. I mean, listen, let's stop with and we've talked about this.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Go ahead.
Let's
I know
stop
where you're
with
going.
the whole Chase Young's doesn't have money to eat at night.
He does.
What could he really need money for? Everything, all his travel's paid for. He lives for free. Every meal he wants, he goes and eats at the student union or the cafeteria.
Top line.
Sure. Yeah. Listen, Ohio State is one of the biggest football programs in America. Yes. I'm sure they have a chef.
The best. Absolutely. On call.
They'll cook you anything.
Yep.
I'm not saying that Chase Young, what do you need money for exactly? I don't.
And the whole thing, Jeff, the counterpoint is that people, the NCAA makes so much money off these kids. I see, he's worth $20 million if he could sign with an NFL. And I say, every time I say this, Jeff, if you don't like the rules and you're Chase Young, don't go. Work out at LA Fitness. Go to your local high school, run 40-yard sprints, lift your weights, wait 3 years, then turn pro. And if you think you're good enough out of high school, an agent will float you a few $100,000 over the next couple years. You get your bling, get your car, you can roll around with the ladies, and then when you're ready to draft, you can go. Nobody has to go to school. That's the whole underlying issue. Nobody has to go if they don't want to.
It's Donnie, how funny would this be if this was like a Penn State fan that did like called the NCAA, yo, my guy's getting money, he's got shit. Like, who even like? I got to tell you, these are the lowest people on earth. People that do this, like that, like put their noses into things that like they're not involved with. Donnie, you remember on Howard Stern years ago, Eric the Midget, right? I remember one of the callers called Social Security about Eric the Midget. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Basically, he was like making money off of like something, and someone called Social Security on him. It's really lame. Like,
and they checked in on it. Yeah. You're making money on stand-up. Who would call on me?
Yeah. I don't. And again, oh, by the way, Donnie, each student gets a stipend, by the way, each student athlete.
Yes, I'm telling I always tell the story, and this is the 90s, so obviously it's a little bit different. I'm telling you, I could make $25 stretch an entire month and live like I was a king at school, Jeff. So I don't understand these
and Donnie, again, like, no offense, but like you weren't at like, Ohio State or Penn State.
Nope, I had a meal plan. I had, which my mom paid for, which I didn't get for free. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then $20 for like the month. Set. I'm gold.
Rashawn Brown, you realistically know that's not how it works, though. That's an outlandish hypothetical scenario.
Why? You can go D3. Like I went D3. Like you could have a full-time job and go D3.
Listen, Rashawn Brown's one of these like justice warriors for every athlete. They should be paid. Listen, Rashawn, tell us where we're wrong, because we're not. I don't know if you've ever heard of like Mitchell Robinson, who's like a great NBA player now. That's what he did. You don't have to go to fucking – if you're good, people will find you. LaMelo Ball ain't going to any college. What's he up to? Well, he's going to be the number one pick in the draft. If you're good enough, people will find you. And if you don't like the fucking rules, Rashawn, don't go to college and don't play college football. It's pretty simple.
That's what it's like. Let's just say you took a job in any form and they said, hey, man, you're going to make $15 an hour. You get there and you work a week and you're like, you know what? Exactly. I want $40 an hour. And they go, well, you can find another job.
Don't work here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Don't work here then. Yeah, I mean, even like the lowest, like even a regular student, Donnie, gets meals. Like that never happens.
You get I'd like to put it this way. This kid's life here right now, right? So he goes to Ohio State. Every single thing in his life is going to be paid for at Ohio State. Medical care, food, books, room, tuition. And yet, Jeff, on top of that, they give you like $500-$600 cash a month. Can't live. Right. Can't. I mean, you have no bills, no food to pay for. You pay for nothing on campus, and you have $500 to $600 cash that they give you at the beginning of the month.
Rashawn Brown's like trying to basically belittle us because of our opinion here. Listen, Rashawn, then he shouldn't partake in things. If it's so important, he shouldn't partake in things that could pull his scholarship. Like, it's pretty simple, dude. The rules are the rules. Don't go then. If it's that important to him to take money on the side and go create his wealth, go do that then. Be a regular.
You know, to me, the most important thing too, because I could even see if it just affected you. Like, let's just say, I don't know, like, because Cam Newton's father was, shopping him around, and that's SEC money that cleared him like 24 hours. Cam Newton never should have made it to the SEC title game or even to the national championship game because his dad was legitimately calling people and asking for $250,000 for his son to go to their school. And then you're going to say Auburn didn't pay him. But that's another story. But I'm just saying, like, when you look at this profile in this, you hurt the school, right? So now you're going to say, all right, if it's just him alone, he takes the money. And you go, you can't play anymore. He goes, all right, cool, I'm going to go pro. All right, so you lose a really good football player. But your team gets sanctioned over the next couple of years because you did that. It's crazy.
Yeah, these kids are – every fucking one of them is so fucking greedy.
Yeah.
You have your fucking choice of whatever you want. Anything you want as a high school athlete or college athlete, you get. You're in a premier program. A premier program. You get food. You get fucking anything you want. You live in the nicest dorm or the nicest buildings. Every fucking thing you do, you got security with you. You're literally like a star on campus, and you fuckers want more. Plus, you get a fucking stipend to buy your particulars. You want fucking the right body wash? We get a stipend for you.
How about the athletic trainer who's probably the best in the country training you to get ready? How about the coaching staff preparing you to go to the next level? And then they're like, the one rule is, look, just don't take money from an agent or a booster.
Because they're scumbags and all they're doing is using you. Yeah. It's pretty simple, bro. If you can't follow it, then you should be suspended. Look, do I think the kid should never play a game? Of course not. But should he get suspended for Maryland this week? Who cares?
And I see now. Let's hit the underlying issue in this, Jeff. Right? So he says, in the summer, which means probably like late August, right? Somebody dimes him out, and instead of the Ohio State University going, we just found out about this. Let's be precautionary and suspend him immediately. They go, all right, we can drag this out. If everything goes as planned, you see this little Scott in the schedule right here, Maryland, and then you see Rutgers. If we come out with it Maryland week, we'll be quote unquote proactive and suspend him. He'll get cleared, probably get a 2-game suspension, prove he paid it off, which is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Then he'll be back when he needs to be back. It's perfect. It's the perfect scenario.
Let me tell you something. If I was Chase Young, I would never play again at Ohio State. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly. You are going to be probably the number 1 or number 2 overall pick, right?
Who gives a shit about that?
Look at Bosa. Bosa. He didn't want to come back here. How'd that work out for Bosa? Dominating.
Let me ask Chase Young a real big question. Yeah. Okay, this is the only question, Don, I want answered from you. Give me a 1-word answer. No. Yes or no? Does Chase Young make a fucking dime of winning a national title?
Other than no. For him, and in his grand scheme of things,
who cares?
He's going to sign a contract that's going to be guaranteed for 5 years at like $45 million the minute he's drafted. What does he care? Hey man, I can always go back to Ohio State. Yeah, I can always go back to Ohio State and sign autographs like national champion. What the hell does he care about that with all that money?
And you gotta love these fanboys of college teams. Oh my God, he's such a star. Dude, he doesn't get. You think he cares about how he wants to go for the NFL? I would say, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to the NFL, bro.
Here's the one that we like to argue about, which people don't understand this. Let me ask you a question, Jeff. Chase Young never steps on foot on Ohio State University's campus. They still sell out?
No.
Oh,
so wait, say that again. You're cut out a second.
If Chase Young never goes to Ohio State, do they have a problem with their season ticket sales?
No.
If Chase Young doesn't show up and play versus Penn State, is it going to be a half-empty house?
No.
Exactly.
If Chase Young murders someone tomorrow, it'll still be it.
Correct.
And even if he plays, they still come. That's how big scumbags they are there.
That's it, because that's always the thing. Like if Zion never went to Duke, Jeff, would Krzyzewski be making like $10 million a year still? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would they continue sell out? Would they be a monster draw? Would they, if Zion never went to Duke, Jeff, would they not be on like the opening night in Madison Square Garden? I mean, people get the fact that people actually think like people really care like who actually goes there. LeBron didn't go to college. College looking pretty good to me right now. Kobe never went to college. It didn't collapse the fucking system. You know what I mean? No. Stop it. Who cares if they don't go?
Arguably two of the greatest players ever. Yep. Listen, Donnie, you know what I would have did if I were him? I'd have played one game against like fucking Wofford and like killed everybody and was like, "Yep, I'm out. See ya.
I'm out." And the best part about it is front office guys only look at like projection, like, "Oh my God, what could he do if he gets real coaching?" He'd be number 1 overall.
If Rashawn Brown's actually serious, like I can't believe he's actually serious about it. If you actually believe, Rashawn, that if Chase Young never played a down in college,
nobody would care.
Actually don't think he wouldn't go to the NFL. You're fucking nuts, dude. I don't want to hear about something that didn't. It's never happened. It's a different fucking world now. Donnie, Jerry Jeudy. Do you think if he never played it down in college football, you think he'd go to the NFL still?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool hypothetical when you think about it. Let's take the top picks out of it, right? So like you get drafted, and let's just say they're not even getting drafted, but they're invited to camp. You don't think Chase Young would show out as an undrafted free agent? Like he would make the team in a second. Yes.
He'd be a starter.
Yes.
Dude, I love these people. Oh, it's about winning with your boys. Listen, let me tell you something. When I break my fucking leg, the boys are going to come one time and see me. And then I'm going to have to you think people go see Booby Miles still, Donnie?
It's a good and you know where you can bring this up to? If you watch the 24/7 with Florida, Felipe Franks is crying on the couch after surgery. Not because he's upset that he's actually hurt, because he knows what happens now. When you get injured on a football team, Jeff, you go over in the corner. It doesn't even matter who you
like. As usual.
Yep. Oh man, we feel so bad. And you know what they're doing? They are balling with Trask is the king of campus, and that's what everybody wants to.
And you know what happens?
That's why he's crying.
And you know what happens?
It's a shame.
You get Jalen Hurts the fuck out.
Yes, correct.
Listen, It's a dog-eat-dog
It
world out
is.
there. I'm sick of hearing about this fucking kumbaya bullshit. Listen, Donnie, my boy G's, who's been locked up for 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loved him when he was out.
Yep.
Everybody wanted to hang out with him.
What did they tell him when he went away? Don't, bro, I'll write you every day. I got you, man. Every week I'll be up there.
Donnie, you know who the only person that still talks to him?
You.
Me.
Yep.
Nobody else. Everybody else is business as usual. Yep. Life's life. Listen, life sucks, man. That's what life is. This whole we care about winning with our boys in our school. Shut up. Christian McCaffrey don't give a fuck about Stanford.
Yeah, how about Rick Pitino?
The NFL.
Who's the dude that snapped his leg in half on Easter Sunday in the Elite Eight for
Kevin Ware? Yeah,
Kevin Ware,
right.
Bro, we got you for life. Where did he finish his career, Jeff?
I don't know.
Georgia Southern. We got him for life, man. Yeah, you got him for life, all right.
The only thing I've ever seen where people actually were like the Devin Still thing. They took care of him when his daughter had cancer.
Yes,
they showed out and they're like, "Oh, here you go. Here's some money."
Kept him on the practice squad, which is the one I rip Cincinnati. It's the one thing they actually did good over their entire Mike Brown existence was keeping him on the practice squad, so he had activated his health care. So that was pretty cool.
Winning a national championship don't win you motherfucking nothing.
Not to him. Maybe the second stringer who plays kick return. That guy would love it. But when you're already on to the next thing, man. Your goal was to make it to the NFL. Remember Andy Katzenmoyer, the middle linebacker that went there, wore 45 way back in the day. Actually went to the New England. Do you remember his mom? His mom's like, dude, I didn't send him there to learn. Just send him there to play football so he can go play in the NFL. That's why you go to school. Play football. Do the rules and get the hell out and make money.
Exactly. Yeah, listen. Players don't like to be around injured people. Shut up. Jesus Christ, man.
You get left behind.
Think like this shit.
No, you get I'm telling you, it happens at every single level. Jesus. You feel bad for, Trey blew out his knee. Next week, you don't even know who Trey is anymore, man.
Yeah, this loyalty shit. Oh, we're all about my bro. He's my boy forever. And next week, Trash comes and kills. Yo, Kyle's that dude.
Yo, that's my man. Yo, girls want to know who he is. What in Varsity Blues, Jeff? Superstar going to Florida State, snaps his knee. You know who ain't cool anymore? Him. You know who's real cool? The starting quarterback now, Vanderbeek. You know what I mean? Jonathan Moxon. Yes.
Pretty simple. Yeah. By the way, Donnie, I said this to you earlier. Gangstar. Okay.
Yes, I love Gangstar.
They just put out a posthumous type album.
They would pull some old tracks?
Let me tell you about this. They just put out a new track called Family and Loyalty. Bro, listen, I'm a big Gangstar guy. I love Premier. Him and Alchemist are my favorite producers ever.
Okay.
Guru is one of those underrated rappers ever. Rest in peace. But they got J. Cole in this. It's terrific. And Guru's actually in this track. It's a posthumous album, basically. Gangstar, man, put out just so many fucking hits.
That was right in the heyday of my original love for hip hop, that late 80s, early 90s. Oh, right in my wheelhouse, man.
I was just a kid, man.
Yep, I love it.
Mass Appeal is the best beat ever.
Great one. Yep.
To me. It's a new track, man. I heard it a few weeks ago on Shade 45, and man, what a track. Premier, it's just that Premier beat. So good. All right, Donnie, a couple other headlines.
Who's Iowa guy? Go ahead with this.
Yep, Iowa guy. This is kind of a random story, but I wanted to bring this up. Donnie, in Iowa, an Iowa inmate, Donnie, who has been behind bars since 1996 when he was charged with the death of a neighbor after his bludgeoned body was found near an abandoned trailer. Basically clubbed the man to death with a wooden handle of a pickaxe. He was sentenced to life in prison, Donnie, without parole. But he's very much alive now. But that hasn't stopped him from arguing that he died 4 years ago and so should be let out of prison.
Oh, my God.
Let me tell you about this guy, Donnie. Fascinating story here. After the convicted murderer collapsed in his prison cell in 2015, doctors restarted his heart not once, not twice, not three, not four, but 5 times. He then went back to Iowa State Penitentiary and recovered. He's now, though, filed an appeal saying he died but was resuscitated and technically fulfilled his life sentence, he claims. During the brief amount of time That doesn't amount to a get-out-of-jail-free card, though. The Iowa Court of Appeals ruled on Wednesday, said that the 66-year-old man will remain in prison until a medical examiner determines he's dead for good. Well, listen, Donnie, when you're an inmate with life, you don't have any numbers, you just have a word, you'll do whatever you can.
Yes. Now, also, Jeff, you know what's interesting about this story? Way back in the Wild West, you know, if you like, let's just say, you and Badlands Jack shot it out, but he cheated and ended up shooting you and shooting somebody else. So what do? They bring you to the town square, they hang you, right? So they put you up in the, harness, drop you down. If you survive that, like after like a half hour, you're free to go.
No shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Donnie, I read this guy's story, and, there are certain things that I've never had happen to me. I wouldn't want them to happen to me in my apartment or my house or wherever I live.
Yeah.
Listen to some of the shit that's happened to this guy. And Donnie, I got to tell you, they don't have good doctors in jail. Like, they pretty much.
But when the government runs it, you see what you get. Yep.
Right. Now, this is Iowa State Prison. But Donnie, listen. In 2 decades ago, Schreiber was hit with septic poisoning. According to court records, he developed kidney stones that were so large they caused him to urinate internally. I mean, could you imagine like being on a fucking shitty prison cot, some dirty jail somewhere? Like, you've really got like this guy like is went through the fucking ringer.
Yeah,
man.
you're just in jail and you got this cot over here that some dude bled on, pissed on, whatever on, and then you just got to lay on it too.
Poor guy. But hey, he bludgeoned the guy with a fucking pickaxe handle. So I mean, I guess he kind of deserves it. But yeah, a creative attempt, Donnie, to find a loophole in the law.
Joe, I think we're going to go round 2 now for some of the people that missed out. What do you think?
Well, let's hurry this up. We got a lot to do.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish it up here.
No. I don't. I'm just going to just eat this and be merry. But no, I was talking about just that Iowa guy. What we got next here? Jimmy B?
Yeah, just Jim Boeheim, who, as usual, is complaining.
What's he crying? I know he had to cry about something. What is it?
Yeah, basically saying
after one game now, right? Yep.
He basically rips the ACC, calling it stupid, and they're a money grab due to early season ACC games. Let's also not point out that his team just stinks and can't score. But hey, that's Virginia's fault, right?
So he was upset that he had a home game to open up a season, and that's a money grab.
Yeah,
for who? Syracuse?
Right. Now, keep in mind, he had months to prepare for the game. And, again, I guess it must suck when you can't play, Wingate State, disgusting. Really, as usual with him. Go pee your pants, Jim Boeheim.
I don't even understand the money grab. Didn't your school go to the ACC for a money grab, you moron?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is him. This is what he does. I mean, just pathetic behavior. Get over it, Jim. Okay, why don't you go ahead and find some scores, find some guys.
He's got to actually be mad at this new rule change because honestly, the rule change is designed to open up the lane, which is what he made a living on, clogging the goddamn lane. Good, I'm glad.
Yeah. By the way, the zone blows. 2-3 zones suck. Okay, like everyone can shoot. Like, get a new defense, Jim. Like, you get with the fucking times.
No, want to, man.
Get over it.
And by the way, what was that was the football score game. Good job, Jim. Usually you complain and be like, if you ran Virginia by like 30 and then you mouthed off like this is ridiculous, but you know what? He might have a point here. But because you got ran opening night, it's a problem, right?
Now, Donnie, keep in mind they scored 34 points in 40 minutes.
Yeah. Like
that's like shockingly bad. Like it's time to hang it up, Jim, I think. Like
how old is he anyway?
He is 74.
Jesus, really?
74. That's pretty old.
Hang it up, bro.
Exactly.
Shouldn't 70 be the limit? Come on.
Well, he peed his pants last year.
No, he didn't. I thought you made that up.
No, he did.
Wait, hold on.
Look it up, Donnie.
Google Jim Boeheim pee pants.
He did it a couple times.
No, yeah, but Jim Boeheim peed his pants again, busted coverage. Holy shit, Jim.
He did. I can't. You missed this.
I gotta watch this. Total Pro Sports. All right, let's see what they got here. Yeah, but wait, maybe he just spilled like Gatorade on him, though.
No, it would have dried.
Oh my god,
quicker. All right, we're done with this. Let's move on. Donnie, last night, couple of things. NFL, Oakland, another win for Oakland. Phillip Rivers was not good last night. Any thoughts on the game, Donnie?
Phillip Rivers was horrible in that game. Forget about not being good. The home team advantage strikes again in Thursday Night Football. I like the Raiders where they're going, Jeff. I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now. They're like a player or two away from being a real player in the NFL. They got something working. And by the way, he must be a quarterback whisperer at this point because I always think he ruined quarterbacks. Derek Carr looks great out there.
Yeah, I mean, shame on me. I didn't think this team would be very good. I took their under 6 wins. That looks like a loser. Yeah, I mean, good for them. I mean, even without Antonio Brown, I mean, getting that
and a horrible schedule. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
They played the toughest schedule so far in the NFL, primarily because they're always on the road. Man, they're doing a good job.
No, it was impressive stuff. I mean, I got to give them some love for it. Great win last night. Donnie, bad beat in the NBA involving me. I had the Blazers plus 5.5. They lose by 6.
Oh.
Donnie, listen to this. It's tied with a minute to go. They're down 4, the Blazers. They miss a shot. Time's running out. Damian Lillard doesn't even foul anybody, but they call a foul, of course. And, naturally, Donnie, Kawhi Leonard never fucking misses. I mean, it's amazing, this fucking Kawhi Leonard. The guy never misses. It's like, I get he's a great player, but it's like, dude, can you eventually just like miss once? Like, he's like a fucking automatic, dude. Like
clutch, uncontested, contested, fade away, all that shit.
And it's a 4-point game, Donnie, with 3 seconds left. He goes to the line, makes 2 free throws. There's still 4 seconds left. They advance the ball. Anthony Simmons shoots like a corner 3 that gets like deflected, and I lose. And it's like they were up 6 with 3 to go, Donnie. Getting 5.5 and they lose. What a gutless Portland. Like, they're so gutless, Portland, man. I hate them. I hate Portland. Like, they're brutal. But Kawhi's the worst. Dude, if you laid 5.5 last night, you're a fucking Joe Public. Dude. Get over yourself. Imagine laying 5.5.
Yep.
What?
70% laid it last night.
Yeah, 70%. The line doesn't move at all, and they still cover.
Yep.
Brutal stuff. But what are you going to do? Can't win them all.
Nope.
All right. What else do we have here? College football last night. Nice night for Temple.
How about that, man?
Yep. They got a win.
Good Lord.
Easy winner for UL Lafayette as well. We did pretty good with those.
People just aren't paying attention. The UL I guess, is going to fly under the radar, man. They just pummel teams and then get disrespected on every line I see.
Yeah, I mean, Coastal Carolina is bad, man.
God, that Jesus. Just go away. Just go to like D3 or something, man. Enough.
Somebody's saying NBA's you can't bet. I mean,
you can't, Jeff.
I mean, I do, but I can. All right, let's move on, Donnie. To we got some college stuff tonight. These 2 games blow to me. Central Florida, Tulsa. Don't have much here. I really like the Saturday card. I have a lot of spots I'm liking, but tonight's I don't like. Maybe Washington, Oregon State over. I think both these teams can score. I'm not in love with Washington State's defense, and Oregon State's actually been a pretty good offensive team this year. But I don't have much in these 2 games.
Is there a banger at night on a Saturday night? Because I see the 10 bell games are early. I see Penn State, Minnesota noon. Obviously, LSU, Alabama, 3:30.
Penn State, Minnesota at noon is dumb. I
love that. I love it.
No, put it at 8, dude. Like you don't have any games at 8.
Yeah, who was supposed to used to have a powerhouse night game? Maybe they say that thought Clemson might have been it. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a bad late night slate, man. Tennessee, Kentucky. Guan's in here. We probably say, well, that's why they put Tennessee, Kentucky.
Could you imagine sitting watching Tennessee, Kentucky? Yikes. Like, if you're not a fan of those teams, like, what are you doing there?
Yep, 41 as the total, 42.
Like, what are you doing watching that?
By the way, Jeff, real quick on Rutgers here, zeroing in, I guess, on Greg Schiano. Do you see? And I think this is fantastic because Rutgers has had their head in the sand, trying to play that whole stupid game where we're an academic institution, but yet you embarrass yourself, which is not good for an academic institution. Do you see what Schiano's asking for, Jeff? And it looks like he's probably going to get. Have you been reading up on like what he wants?
Well, I saw an article the other day that like Brian Leonard is like giving his opinion on it. No, I don't. What does he want?
Like he's basically saying I'm the only one that can fix this. So in order for me to come here, I'm going to need a boatload of money, number one. But like he wants a brand new $100 million practice facility before he even like signs on the dotted line. Like that needs to be committed, all ready to go up the chain. I love it because if you want Rutgers to get back to, not even talking about getting back, like we're going to beat Ohio State or Michigan. I'm just talking, Jeff, we can roll out and let's just say you have an 8-game Big Ten season and you can at least go 3-5 and be competitive, right? Isn't that all they're asking for? Then you schedule, 3 MEAC games and you end up in a bowl game with 6 wins. That's all you want for Rutgers, just so you're not embarrassing.
Yeah,
man, he is holding their feet to the fire, man. Good.
I guess you just hope for that 2006 type of season, but yeah, I don't know what the end game. Like I've talked about it, Donnie, with like the Charlotte Hornets. Like, what's the end game for them? Like, you're never going to win the title. Like, what are you looking to do as a team? Like, what's Rutgers looking to do? Are they looking to just perennially get to bowl games, like you said, or what? I don't know.
To do like the national stage because you get a lot more increase in your like application process when you have good sports and it transcends. Like you can go to California, right? Oh yeah, I saw good football team, good baseball team, good basketball team, whatever it is. But that stigma of you suck at sports that actually hurts you as an institution.
And I could understand, Donnie. Like I talked to you about Hawaii. They're putting like $300 million in a new stadium.
Yep.
But in Hawaii, they love Hawaii football. It's all they care about. They don't have anything else.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, Piscataway, nobody gives a fuck about Rutgers sports, dude. Like,
they would, though. Do you remember back in the day? Like the 05, 06 teams when they're like top 10 and knocking off West Virginia and Steve Slayton?
Yeah, but
Pat White.
But I don't think it's a long-term thing. Like it might be once in a while, but Greg Schiano in the Big Ten, he's never going to get. At least I don't think. But
there's a lot of good recruits in the
money.
Delaware Valley area. But money is. I just think they're looking to just correct the embarrassment because all you see is stories like, hey, we're in Big Ten where you're getting beat by 50 and you're getting embarrassed, and the only teams you can beat are lower level teams. As long as you can just be a mediocre football team, that holds a lot of standing across the country. At least the Big Ten's not like, yo, guys, fucking do something about your program over here.
How effective is it when you bet against the public overall? You would win. If you just bet against every public team, you would win.
Yeah.
Again,
I'll put it this way: you wouldn't hurt yourself.
No, you would blindly win for sure. Yeah, correct. All right, Donnie, let's get into some college basketball tonight. We got 3 games here. There's a lot of games in this card. I just try to find the three to me most interesting.
By the way, but before you get to that, last night wrap up of college basketball. What were you digging on? What went right? What went wrong?
Oh, I liked Bryant.
Yeah,
they
almost beat him out. Yeah,
they almost won last night. I'll tell you what, Jared Grosso and Bryan looked really good last night. That was an impressive game. They're a team to watch in the NEC. When they get into conference play, they're going to be a scrappy team against some of those LIU Brooklyns and those kind of groups. They're a team to keep your eye on. And last night they ended up covering. Let me take a look here. What did I end up playing last night? Oh, I liked Washington State. They killed Seattle. What else do we have? Oh,
that was a bloodbath. Where's Alex at? He in here? Or is he still at the Laurie's? He take Seattle last night. Come on, Alex.
He did, yeah. Winthrop won by 10. Hartford, I mentioned, I wouldn't play them without Ellison.
Yeah.
They ended up losing by 10. I actually lost, Donnie, one game that I mentioned that I liked. Air Force. I don't know what the hell went on with them last night.
Idaho State blew them out, right?
Now keep in mind, Donnie, a night and a half before. Idaho State went to Wyoming and scored 40 points.
And then came home and hung, 80 or 90?
No, they didn't even come home. They went from Laramie to Colorado Springs and put up 89 points.
Jesus.
Like, that was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a loser I had. But yeah, outside of that, it was a pretty solid night. I mean, a nice cover for Robert Morris. They cover his 9-point dogs. Marshall's a team to look at. They're not the same team as last year. John Elmore was an unbelievable player for that team. He's gone.
Look, Jeff, Naeem said when we played at Rutgers against Ray Rice, it was definitely lit out there. I'm telling you, Rutgers would sell out back then, Jeff.
1 year. Now,
don't you remember Judge Ito out there kicking field goals and pointing to the camera after they beat teams? Oh my God, man!
Sure. Listen,
Brian Leonard. Who was Brian Leonard? Was it Brian Leonard? Was that the fullback?
The running back. Yeah.
And you had Ray Rice, and then you had they actually had some players, man. Muhammad Sanu eras. Yeah.
But Donnie, here's the problem. And if I'm a detractor of this thing, you know what I say?
What?
Well, yeah, that's cool and all, but what about times like now where we suck?
What do you mean?
That ain't going to pay for it.
No, it's not. But do you remember that, like the whole fight that went down with Greg Schiano was as he was moving Rutgers up the food chain in college football, the president of Rutgers put his foot down. It's like, we're an academic institution. Like, we're not paying our head coach like $2 million because they were doing all the things that big money football teams do. Like, hey, we got a nice spot on campus. We'll give you this 3-acre tract to build your dream home, and we'll pay you $1.5 million back in the day, which was a ton. And the president put his kibosh down. It's like, yeah, we're not doing that here. We're an academic institution. Congratulations, Rutgers. Worked out.
I guess we'll see. I mean, I wouldn't, I wouldn't do it, but what do I know? Donnie Naeem played at Maryland. By
Yes,
the way.
he did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He played with Nolan Carroll, I believe. I think Ralph Friedgen was his coach.
So, yeah, that was the good times at Maryland, right?
Yes.
Ralph. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's, Donnie, move on.
Illinois, by the way, Illinois Grand Canyon, first game we're going to look at tonight, Jeff. Yeah. 9:00 tonight. This is interesting because has Illinois played yet or Grand Canyon? Is this their first game each?
They both played.
Oh, they both played. All right.
Donnie, actually, I wanted to bring this up to you.
Yeah.
This game is fascinating. And let me tell you why. Listen to this, Don. Listen to me. No eating after this. I want you to listen to this. Grand Canyon played one game so far to a D2 team and lost.
Oh, who was it?
Davenport College.
Good Lord.
Now, keep in mind, Donnie, Davenport's played 2 games. That was their second game. The first game for Davenport, they lost by 50 to a D2 team.
No.
How do you lose if you're Grand Canyon? That wasn't brought up, but it's like.
Was everybody suspended? Was that the game where, like, nobody's playing in this game?
Donnie, this is a quote from Dan Marley after the game the other night. That tell me how you could actually take Grand Canyon tonight hearing this quote. Marley says, right now, we just don't have any depth. For us to get out and run as much as we want to, it's going to be hard until we get Mikey and hopefully Oscar back.
Jesus.
2 more guys. Right now we're playing with 6 guys. Like, the problem that they have, Donnie, is they can't get guys eligible. The waiver requests aren't being granted. So right now, Grand Canyon is literally running with no one. They have 5 guys. Now they got to play a Big Ten team who's pretty good. Ayu Desunma is a lottery pick. It's a pretty tough spot for Grand Canyon. I know they're at home, but they were at home the other night and lost to a fucking D2 team by double digits.
I also thought they had one of the better home court advantages with like Grand Canyon. Like, what has that happened? I don't even get it.
They do. They sold out the other night, 7,000 people. That doesn't mean – that's why home court advantage doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot. If you don't have the players – and it's disappointing because if Jalen Fisher's, waived, he's requested, he gets his waiver. Mikey Dixon is a St. John's transfer. I mean, Oscar Fryer, they have guys that are really good players. They just can't get them eligible. I get some real worries tonight about Grand Canyon.
Jesus. How about this next one, Jeff? 797, 798. Davidson and Auburn. First thing I look at is the actual line. Opens up at 3.5 offshore at Pinnacle. Now at 2.5. Bob McKillop and the boys, Jeff. Now, I do see a neutral court. Where are we playing this one at?
Navy Hall, which is in Annapolis.
Oh, interesting. So one of those probably like military,
I think it's
appreciation
like
type
Armed
things.
Forces Classic.
Yeah. Now, who we got for Davidson back from last year?
Everybody.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, Axel Goodman. They're actually my pick to win this conference.
No, that's not. Yeah, no, that's different. Yeah.
John Axel Goodman, Kellen Grady back.
Yep.
Luka Brajkovic is back.
Yep.
Big kid down low. And listen, Bob McKillop is an absolute legend.
Gem.
I have some concerns about Auburn. They lost a lot. I think 42 points per game last year. Graduated or moved on. They were a really good 3-point shooting team last year. You look at the group coming in, Donnie, this year, just don't have the same marksmanship. Auburn's all about, guard play and the right guys in the right. I like Samir Dowdy, good player out of Philadelphia, but they weren't great away last year. I wonder how this new group is going to be from the guard spot. I don't like the 3-point shooting numbers coming into the season. Davidson's, Donnie, a team you don't want to go into with kind of a lame duck team or a team that kind of, is new and dealing with some new guys. Davidson will hit you in the fucking mouth. Good defensive team, great shooters. Axel Goodmanson and Grady, 2 of the best guard duos you'll find. And Auburn really flourishes with turnovers. I just don't think you're going to have much of that tonight. I think Davidson can win the game.
I like those type of teams early in the season too. I really like teams that played together last year, have a system. The one thing you know about Bob McKillop's teams, they're not coming in just a half-ass it. Like they're going to be ready and prepared night one, man.
Yeah, I mean, these are the teams, Donnie, that you really want to align yourself with all season. You know, the cohesive continuity groups that have everybody back, a lot of minutes back.
Not a lot of what the hell they just do last game. Oh my, I can't. But like you're getting an honest effort every night from those kids.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if you're looking at Atlantic 10, this is going to be a really fun year with not only this
Ryan
group.
Daly, Jeff. That's what you got to watch out for.
Well, yeah, no, you have to watch out for every team. I mean, every team is solid. You know, whether it's
what kind of life altering experience is VCU if you watch a home game there, Jeff?
Yeah, I muted him. he's unbearable to deal with during college basketball. Like he just is. Like I could get info from other guys that get the same info he does, and I don't got to hear the stupid
the same tweet every night.
Desmond Bain is Lamar Patterson,
hammering nails or banging nails.
Yeah. There's nothing more reliable than we get it, dude. But I really like what McKillop does. He always has great guards there. Just a crisp system, Donnie.
I actually like them even better. The fact that they're on a neutral court site as well. I like that. I think that's actually an advantage to Davidson.
Yeah, I mean it's never easy to go down to Auburn and play a game. And Davidson generally travels one. Donnie, Davidson's no stranger to neutral games. Remember that Temple game last year
at Atlantic
City?
Oh, yes, I remember it.
This is why, Donnie, I don't bet a lot of preseason tournament stuff. It's just tough, man.
When you have Jeff, it's nice when you have a last possession, which the only thing can happen is you win the game and turns into a turnover and you lose the game.
No, basically all Temple had to do is not turn the ball over and allow run out.
Or not hit 19 straight threes in the final 8 minutes of that ball game.
I'm telling you, if you have a minute later today, guys, go on YouTube and just search Davidson Temple last season. Literally, the last play of the game was brutal.
Was it Shiz or was it Rose that got the strip steal and the dunk the other way? I think it was Shiz.
I think it was Quentin Rose.
Was it?
Honest. Yeah, and you know who it was? It was
God.
It was ugly.
I'm telling you, I think this was one of those games, Jeff, where you almost blew a gasket because Temple was hitting 3-pointers from the corner that even deflected off the backboard.
Banking shots in. Davidson was up 8 with a minute to go and lost.
Oh my! It was bad. It was really bad. It was really bad. Yes, I would agree.
It was rough. Couple of new faces in the show. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. We got a couple MEAC teams tonight. Do any of them cover? Well, I'll talk more about that on the show later. We got one more game tonight, Donnie.
Weber State, Utah State, the Battle of the States out west, 781, 782, 69%. Jeff, actually on Weber State. The reason why? Right, because it's a high line. Opened up at 17 at Pinnacle, 15.5 though at Chris. Looks like the prevailing line, 16.5 with some juice, 17s rising out there. But I'll tell you, the one mover in this game is not the side, Jeff. It's actually the total. 153 at Chris, 146 now. How about that?
Yeah, Utah State's ranked coming into the season. A lot of people excited about the Aggies.
They were good last year. They
were. Yeah. If I can get 17 in this game, I would definitely take Weber State. I've always have a soft spot for this team. I like Randy Ray a lot. He's a great coach. Jarek Harding is the best player in this conference. And Donnie, if I'm going to pick a team in the Big Sky, Weber State's the best team. It's not close. This is an in-state kind of duel, Utah State and Weber, kind of a little brother type of thing. And Donnie, I got some concerns about Utah State early in the season. One of the reasons people love them is Sam Merrill and Nemius Keita. Keita is a terrific player. Keita's actually injured right now. He's not gonna play until I think next week or the week after. So, do I want to lay points like this right now? No. I also looked the other night, Donnie. They won the game, I think, by 10 against Montana State. Mm-hmm. Montana State has a really great guard, Howard Fry. Howard Fry dropped 34 on them the other night. Harding is a better player. I think defensively, Weber's really good. I like what they can do. I think this is a few too many points. If you can get a 17, I would probably take this team tonight. I think Weber's This is too many. They're good enough to hang in this game, I think.
Awesome. That's a nice slate for Friday night. How many usually during the season, Jeff? What are we looking at? Like some Ivy League games, maybe a Metro Atlantic game, but
yeah, I mean
card
the
for
card's
Friday
kind
night.
of out of whack right now. I mean, last night there was like no games, and during the season there's like Thursday's a big
when
night.
When do we hit the break? When's like this, that sort of dead time in December, or is it November? Like
it's November. It would be late November. So, right around Thanksgiving, you start to see them lag out, and then we get into it. So, you definitely want to tiptoe until probably the 1st of December. That's the smart kind of play there.
Yep.
But yeah, if you want more college basketball, I'll go over it at 5:00 Eastern. We'll go over more. And also, we have the NBA show as well, 6:30 tonight. Ski Prophet and I doing our thing. So everyone has really enjoyed all the shows. Donnie, couple of minutes here. NFL notes. What do you got for us?
Yeah, a couple quick NFL notes here. Obviously, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is going to make his way back onto the field. Hence,
Thank
the
God.
3.5s back up to like the 6.5. So we'll really get a good taste and see how Kansas City is also getting a lot of other guys back from injury reserve and might be playing this week. One, obviously Frank Clark, the defensive end, he should be back this week. We'll see if that plays out. I got to tell you, there's a couple games, and again, it's nice that the Eagles aren't playing because you could take that out and don't even have to worry about it and just watch like what goes on. I'm kind of like the Buffalo, Cleveland, the two games I'm really interested the most, Jeff, are Buffalo and Cleveland, and then also looking at the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Now, if you start with the Buffalo-Cleveland game, news came out today, Olivier Vernon's not going to play in this football game. A couple of other guys are nicked up in some minor roles for Cleveland. I have to tell you, I really want to, and I'm not going to, and I won't. I'm going to preface by saying I'm not taking the Cleveland Browns this weekend. Buffalo just seems like, Jeff, that disciplined team. Coaching staff, team headed in the right direction. They're going to play really good defense. And would you be surprised if Cleveland melts down late in this football game from like Buffalo's defense, where it's like 17-3 and they can't get out of their own way? They should have a last stand type game, Cleveland. I don't think they have it in them. I honestly don't.
Yeah, I think we've all learned pretty quickly this week that they just can't be trusted. I mean, they can't have any. I mean, Donnie, they have a lame duck coach that doesn't know how to call plays. And this is a tough game. I mean, I think Buffalo has shown a couple cracks defensively lately, but they're still really solid. Got a good secondary. I have no interest in this Browns team. I don't think they're just going to automatically just figure it out.
I thought it would have been. I honestly thought it would have been. Last week was that saying, you know what, we got the rookie quarterback out here. This other team can't really score. Let's just figure our way to a win, and then we'll see what happens the rest of the way in the season. Yeah. And they were awful. They were every bit as bad as that game looked at the end at the final score.
No, I mean, how many times have they let bettors down this year? I mean, it's just been seemingly every fucking week,
and mostly self-inflicted. Not like, they just got run out of the building. No, they either turned it over, had 15 penalties, and certainly didn't deserve to get any doubles out here.
I got to tell you, Donnie, real quick, and I know you bet on this team once or twice this year, and I got to tell you, I feel bad, but I also don't, because I think to myself, I think going forward, I think two teams you have to just completely avoid are Cleveland and Chicago. I don't know how you bet them, Donnie.
I can't fight. I'm working an angle right now, which I really like on that Chicago-Detroit game. But if you were to tell me, and you just came in and, we were just talking football, and you said, you know what, Donnie? Can't bet Trubisky if he starts with the Bears. You know what I'd say? I can't even argue with you. And I like to play devil's advocate. There's not really any argument to say, because even last week's game, like if you just need like a junk touchdown, can Mitchell Trubisky even give you that? Can he even keep you in the game? Like you're down 10 with, 6 minutes to go, and Chicago has the ball on their own 25. Odds are they're not scoring. It's God, Jesus.
No,
and they're healthy on offense.
I totally, yeah. I don't know, man. There's just certain teams that I don't want to get involved with, man. I just don't.
I'll tell you one team that's loaded for Bear this weekend, and the line is telling you everything. Now, look, Matt Ryan barely practiced this week, and they said he's going to be the starter on Sunday. That's all fine and good, and Julio got an extra week to rest up, and maybe their defense, took a breather. Jeff, New Orleans is coming into this game healthy. Like Latavius Murray, when Alvin Kamara was dominant. Now he's going to fit back into the role. Kamara's going to come back along with him. Also at wide receiver, Michael Thomas, who was playing extremely well, even without a Hall of Fame quarterback when Teddy Bridgewater was starting. The offensive line is healthy. And remember that little squirt last year that would get open deep and open up the offense, Traquan Smith? Yeah, he's back this week too. All systems go in New Orleans this week. Good luck if you're Atlanta, man. I don't care if that line's 13.5 or 14. Name the price for New Orleans. Did they get stopped 3? Did they punt 3 times? Well, I don't get it.
The great thing is, it's not outside. It's not. You don't got to worry about any conditions here. Yeah, listen, Donnie. We haven't seen Atlanta because they were on a bye.
Yeah,
but we've kind of missed them. Yeah, look, this one's pretty simple to me. Team total over 32.5.
It's so high.
I don't care.
It was 31.5 to start the week, and I look at this because but without even checking the team totals, you go over the card, beginning like, this might be a good spot for a team total. I saw 31.5. I'm like, that seems a little bit rich. I came back a day later, it was 32.5, and I'm like, you know what? It actually makes sense, and it still should go over.
I mean, not for nothing, over 51 looks pretty good too. Because Donnie, here's my concern with the Saints, and why I might not go with them here. Mm-hmm. Here's my only concern.
Go.
If this goes to 14.
Mm-hmm. Which it has at some places.
Right. What's the strength of the Saints defense?
Pass rush.
Right. They don't run the ball. I don't like Lattimore and some of those guys. I don't think they're that good. And what the Falcons are going to do, Donnie, is they're going to throw the whole pass.
Yeah, but do you think I'm actually surprised Matt Ryan's playing in this football because they have nothing to play for.
Fine.
And he's got a bad ankle. How's he getting out of the way?
I wouldn't take the side, but can they put up 17? I think they can.
Atlanta?
I'll take the over. Yeah.
It's funny you say that because now, like with the advent of team totals, if you guys aren't using team totals in your sports, you're doing it wrong to try to mix some of these things in. Because you know what I would say? Because your question here, Jeff, is can Atlanta get to 17? Look, Drew Brees, Jeff, loves stats more than anybody else. If there's 6 minutes left in the game and it's 28-7 New Orleans and New Orleans has the football, Jeff, I got news for you. They're going to score another touchdown. I would take it all out of the equation and just say, you know what? New Orleans is just going to go up and down the field the entire game, and anything that Atlanta does to push them is a bonus. Drew Brees doesn't slow down. It's not like Phillip Rivers. We know they're throwing like 3-yard outs. Like they're going after it, and they have playmakers. Put it this way. You see Atlanta's front seven, right? They're fast. New Orleans has one of the best offensive lines in football. He's going to sit back there for days with a completely healthy wide receiving core, a completely healthy tight end core, running backs. This is going to be a fun game for New Orleans. There's not going to be any, they're for a bye week, they're rusty. No, I think they put it on them. I do.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm good with the over. I've said I think they're anemic and horrific defensively. So I'll gladly take the over here.
Another one, Jeff. How about this one real quick? 261, 262. Look, I understand like there's like trap games, but to me, honestly, I don't think Baltimore's offense has like a trap game in them, just the way they operate. How can you have a trap game where one team is the worst in the NFL at stopping the run and the other team is the best at running the ball?
Donnie, I actually bet, I don't know if you remember this game, I bet Baltimore in the first game land a similar number.
And they had to whack
and they got backdoored.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go back to the well.
No, and okay, so let's just talk about backdoor. Like Andy Dalton can get you a backdoor cover, right? Professional quarterback, Pro Bowl caliber when he has weapons around him. He got the backdoor. Jeff, this dude never started a game in the NFL. This Baltimore defense is healthy. They ain't backdooring nothing in this game. Nothing. You know?
I agree.
And I don't understand why, sharp, and no A.J. Green now? Great. You got a rookie quarterback with no A.J. Green. Have at it, Cincinnati. Or sharp backers, whoever you're doing.
Does Grand Canyon have home court worry? I'm reading that they have a wild student section.
They do.
Well, they do. I mean, but then again, though, they lost to a D2
But they ain't playing. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play. Right. All right, Donnie, I have a proposition for a listener. Okay?
Go.
And this is only for this listener. I'm going to give him a proposition.
Go.
Kyle Carolington, whatever your name is, DM me on Twitter. Okay, if you listen, I want you to hear this. If you prove that you're who you say you are, I will personally pay for you to come to my home. I'll give you my address. And if you see that I live alone and I'm lying to you and I'm, whatever, and I actually don't live with my parents, but how about you come here and you can see I don't, and if I don't, How
Jeff,
about
how
I
you in the I see sun in the background. You can't be in a basement. Come on.
right? Well, how about I just
Yeah.
beat the hell out of you? If I come, if you, how about you come over? I give you my address, and I can show you I don't live with anybody, and then no one will be here when I beat the fucking pulp out of you.
Yeah, but you know what I got to give credit for
Yeah.
though, Jeff. Like that's an actual like usually you type in some
Yeah.
inane like name. Like he
Fat
actually
fuck.
came up with
Yeah.
Kyle Carlington. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah. Whose name did you steal that
That's
from?
pretty correct. Or that's pretty creative.
Listen, I've said before, my parents just moved into a new house. Actually, it's beautiful. You saw the view, Donnie. Beautiful place.
Jeff, they didn't. That's not their house. Your dad just probably built that house. You don't.
I wish I wouldn't have moved. I moved with my parents when I was 18. I'm a weird dude. I couldn't live with anybody. I like my alone time, man.
Come on, get Ryan up in there. Come on, man.
No. I'm ready for people to leave when they come over. I wish I still live with my parents, man. It's good. A nice meal every night, Donnie.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about it. Your mom's always there. Hey, hon, how was the day? How was your day?
Yeah, wants to hear about your day. Yeah, no, you're so right. All right, Donnie. Let's get back to the tradition. Let's do a horse race.
Okay.
We got Churchill Downs.
Now, can I get in it? You're not going to jip us out of it. Like I can actually. It's not like 1 minute to post.
No, I think we got 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
All right, hold on. I'm going 5 times. Let's go. Hold on. Oh, 2 minutes. God damn it. I got to hurry.
That's plenty of time.
Let's see. Not for some of these knuckleheads.
All right, we're going to do Churchill Downs race. What is this? Race 3.
Churchill Downs, race 3. Okay, I'm clicking on it.
Yeah, I like the 4 a lot.
Katayama, who we got? Predator? That's a good name.
I mean, again, you got to realize it's 3 to 5, so it's he's the favorite. Here's what, Donnie, I will say.
Jeff, Company Clown is in this race.
I'm going to tell you what I did, Donnie. I did 2 exactas.
Well, hold up. Let me before you give me the horse. So we're going 4.
Well, I want to tell you what I did.
Yeah, but I'm going to get shut out though here.
3 to 5 shit. I actually did a two exacta boxes. I exacta boxed the 4 and the 10.
All right,
so
I'm in.
4, 10, and I did 4, 3. 2 exacta boxes. I'm keeping the 4, but I threw in the 3 and the 10. I did 2 different exacta boxes, Don.
I'm going to win. I took the 4 horse to win, Jeff. So that's why I'm in.
Again, the price sucks, but I really think the horse wins.
I'm in.
Just being honest.
All right, I'm in.
He is.
Can we watch? Can we watch this?
Yeah, I'm going to put it on the screen. Julian Lepardo is a terrific jockey. Brian the Cox trainer, he's terrific. This horse is really good. So let me get this up here.
Jeff, nice call in Seattle yesterday. They lost by 30. See, like you know what the good part is? Like Kyle was in here. Yeah, Kyle was actually in here yesterday. Listening.
Seattle. I had Washington State.
Yeah.
But okay. So all right, Donnie, let's share the screen here.
I like it. Come on, Predator. Great name. If Company Clown wins, I'm out. I'm
I actually exacted him, so I'm hoping he wins. Yes. Man. I did an exacta. I did a 3. I did, what's he, 4? I did 4, 10, 4, 3.
You
see it? Should see it now.
Not yet. It's usually behind a couple seconds. There we go. Ralph Michaels had Seattle, Jeff, they said.
It's rough loss.
All right, there we go. 4. What do you got? So 3 is scratched, okay. So it's, and 11 is scratched, okay. That guy was one of the favorite. Good. 3 was one of the favorites.
Just confirm. I took 2 exacta boxes. 4, 3, 4, 10.
Now we're going to get the good view on this one at Churchill Downs. Like it's going to like spin it around.
Well, I mean, Churchill's a good. Okay.
Yeah. The other one was tough to follow.
By the way, Donnie.
Yeah.
TVG, they're really good handicappers. Really good.
They give you honest breakdowns.
These guys, this guy talking right now, this black dude, he's a good handicapper, man. Gives a lot of big prices too.
They don't just put like girls out there that just read a script. No.
And the crazy thing is, the girls that are on here know a shit ton, man. Really smart people.
How many laps, Jeff? What do we got? 1.
Look at the little map up there. That's the map. That's what the race is.
Oh, there's the map. Oh, okay, there we go.
Nice start, Predator. Nice start, 4.
No, come on. You watch it on the other feed, Jeff. So you're ahead of it.
I'm watching it on your feed.
All right, I'm going to switch back then.
4 finished 1-2. You know,
Jesus Christ, he better win. Oh my God. Pay me like $1.
I need the 3 to get going here. Company clowns at the back. Now it's good you didn't bet that.
Thank God, that clown. Oh, he's moving up. All right, 4.
Yeah, 4 looks good so far. It looks really good. He's obviously going to have to hold these horses off.
He's just got to conserve.
That 11's going quick, man.
Conserve his energy, and then just hit the hyper drive.
Yeah, they're going to push him here, man.
Yep. He's got the inside. He should be able to take off down the stretch, don't you think?
You would think. You would think.
Okay.
Barring some bullshit here.
There we go.
Run, 4, run.
There you go, boy.
Run, 4. Right. Don't die here. Don't run. Die.
Yeah.
Don't die, 4.
Yeah.
Go, 4. Come on, 4. That's easy. Right. That's fucking easy, baby. Yeah, baby. Come on, Predator. Let's go. Get the 3 second. Get the 3 second. Oh, my God, Donnie. Holy shit, the 3
came in
just
third.
Missed.
He came in third, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The 3 just missed. Oh, no. Oh, my God, Donnie. That 4-3 exacta almost come in. Oh, Marone mio. Look at the 3, Donnie, in the middle there.
Yeah, I know. I was watching him.
Oh, my God.
I got enough for another Popeye's chicken sandwich now. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that 4 was easy, man.
Hell yeah.
Come on, blood. Love it.
Boom. Damn, that's just cake right there.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Lottery.
It's not a great. I said it wasn't a great payout, but
win is. I told you I can get a chicken sandwich now, man. We're in.
Yeah. Hey, it's cash.
Damn right. That's free lunch.
And hey, I mean, money earned is better than money lost.
I'm gonna go log that win on the Caprotech monitor.
Do it.
Can you do that? I guess you can, right? No, it doesn't have.
Well, you didn't give it out. You just kind of tailed.
That's true.
That'd be shady.
Horse racing.
That's funny, man.
So we have to wait till it's final before you get paid, I guess. Or they get the.
Yeah, it usually takes 5-10 minutes. Yeah.
Nope.
That'd have been fun. That was fun.
There you go. What a perfect Friday, Jeff, on the show today, huh?
Yeah.
In, out, easy.
We'll take a winner, you know. Mm-hmm. But all right, what do we got the rest of the day here? We got a couple more shows, so make sure you check out the shows on the channel here. Donnie Rightside. What do you got going on this weekend, Donnie?
Not too much. I got a football show to do at 4, and then I'm off till Sunday to do another show. But I told Saturday's perfect for me, and I'm glad it's not at night because my kid's got a couple dance things in the afternoon that my wife will go to. I'm really looking forward to the LSU game, man. I'm going to sit down and really enjoy that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, all the new now, true or false, Jeff? A lot of games getting played with Tua here, where Nick Saban, NFL coaches don't let anything leak out, and the fact that Nick Saban is going, well, he looks like he's probably going to play a game time decision. Doesn't that lead you to believe he's 100% ready to go, Jeff? Otherwise, they wouldn't be saying shit, right? And then you get another. Oh, I saw him at practice. He looked like he's limping around. Let me tell you something. Nick Saban would lock the door at practice where nobody would be able to see this quarterback.
Yeah, he hates the media.
Yes.
Hates the media.
I'm looking forward to it. How about you tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow? Full day CBB, NFL?
Yeah, I actually really like the
college. You got any shows tomorrow? You doing any shows tomorrow?
Yep, Saturday, 10:30 a.m. We'll be doing the college football show. So, yeah, Make sure you check that out. Make sure if you're new, you subscribe. We would appreciate it. All right. I didn't see one thank you on this chat that I gave out a fucking easy winner.
No, you just got mocked by the guy with the fake name. That was it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Sure, thanks, Jeff, for that. Like I said, look, that's for Jeff got me a free chicken sandwich. Yeah. I'm headed back.
Yeah, I mean it's a couple dollars in your account that you didn't have before, and it would have taken a minute and a half.
Yep, minute and a half. We won. We had fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It would have been really nice if that 3 would have came in and got second, but what are you gonna do? All right, you all have a great night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Jeff is sitting in his apartment all day. I actually will be. I have plenty of work to do. I got shows to do, and yeah, I do. I actually have a lot of work to do. So, So, listen, appreciate you chumming in, man. Thanks for adding to the listener base. Donnie, this guy doesn't know. Like, we do get paid off each show, right? We do, right?
Yeah.
Weird.
Look, we ate chicken sandwiches. They actually got paid for by a horse race today on the show. Where do you get like somebody eating a sandwich, telling you about it, and then breaking down games at the same time? It don't happen anywhere, Jeff.
I guess I'll never Donnie. I guess maybe you can answer this before we go. I'll never understand these guys that like they obviously don't like you or me or whoever, and like, wouldn't the goal to just be, you know what? I'm not going to support them at all.
No,
I don't want to add anything.
That's not human.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Human conscience doesn't work that way. The human conscience is like, I wonder what those son of a bitches are doing right now. I got to watch. That's what it works.
Yeah, it must suck that you're like sitting at work right now, waiting to go home, and that must suck.
Whether it's, I don't know, Barstool or whatever company. Yeah. Like if you don't like that, there's a good chance you're tuning into it. Actually, how about that?
Which is funny. It's like it's really just jealousy, right? You know, it's like
a waste. It's really a waste of your time, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it actually hurts you because it makes like, I don't know if you're noticing, brother, but like I just keep getting more followers on Twitter and people supporting and watching what I'm doing. So it doesn't really work, man. Like, I don't think anyone cares like about you. Again, whenever you want, knock on my door. My information is probably public. You can find it. Do what you got to do, brother. But I appreciate you listening. It's nice of you. But
Jeff, what happens if that guy Kyle is actually like your brother right now?
Nah, my brother's not built like that. We don't have people like that in our family. That guy Kyle, it's kind of sad. I pray for him. I hope he finds like some kind of
fulfillment.
Yeah, sure. Because generally, like, it makes me sad that people actually live lives like that, like where they have like this so like cut off from the world. I think it's sad, really, and I mean it. I'm not actually kidding or anything. It makes me sad that like you get one life, and we all do what we want. We all do what we want with our life, and it's like, this is how you choose to live yours.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's his entertainment, though. You know what I mean? Like, he has not much going on where he's like, you know what? I know Big Man and Donnie do a show at 1. I'm going to harass him a little bit, and that's what he likes out of life.
It's just weird. It's sad that you waste your life with people you hate. You know,
how come like the worst part is like, how come like smoking hot chicks don't waste their time harassing us in here? You know,
because you're out doing other shit. That's why. But, you know, as I said before, Donnie, you could cure cancer. Someone's going to have a reason to say, why don't you do it fast enough?
Yeah.
But thanks all of you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. You all have a great night. Thank you for watching. We'll be back on Monday with another edition of The Right Side of Campus. All the videos this weekend, make sure you check them out. Thank you for watching.